I'm calling on Manchester United fans around the world to believe. Fans from America, fans from Europe, fans from Asia, fans from Africa, fans from Manchester, of course, and London, where most of us are from. And most importantly, fans from the Nag's Head in Peckham, where Del Boy and Rodney reside.
From Metropolis to Central City, to Gallifrey, to Gotham, from the fiery pits of Mustafar to the sandy shores of Tatooine, for Wakanda.
Manchester United fans outside of the realm of time, from outside and believers within the conscious and deep within the subconscious, and from the Shire. 100% we believe we can beat City.
The time is now. Nah, we're not AFTV, we're not Robbie, we're going.
100% Owen! 100% Fleck! We must believe!
What's going on, people? Welcome to United Viewer, welcome to the preview of the Mega One here at Wembley. Manchester United taking on Manchester City in the first ever FA Cup final between the two. That's correct, isn't it? You're the stats man.
Manchester derby, yes, first official one, and I think it's like 150 years, something like that. Oh.
Massive, massive, massive. We had a little bit of fun before. I'm here with Marcel and I'm here with Owen. Owen, you're on location actually. I'm going to start with you. I'm going to start with you. I'll come to you in a second. I'm going to start with Owen. How are you feeling? Because you're a man who don't really get overexcited or too down when you're kind of like Wan-Bissaka. Not in appearance, but like in mentality of just.
Right.
But no, how are you feeling, man? Because this is huge. This is huge.
Well, how am I feeling? I just walked up Wembley Way and I'm exhausted physically. I don't go outside that often. No, we were just chatting before we started actually. Like, as of right now, I'm still trying to process how big this is. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's difficult to process. Like, I've been talking to people all week, the last couple of weeks, and every time I'm like the full-time view, I've been saying, can we beat City? And everyone says, yes, we can beat City. I say, will we? Everyone goes, well.
Yeah.
But on top of that, and I go, why can we beat City? And they go, because we have to. And that's the key thing. It's not even necessary, it's because we have to. We have to. We're talking legacies on the line, not just a trophy. And I know that Ten Hag said all this stuff going, you know, it's about winning the trophy. It's not about stopping City. No. This is about stopping them achieving what is our legacy, the treble.
So it is about stopping them.
It is. That's what I'm saying. It's about. I know.
You're saying it is.
It is 100%. 100%, Marcel.
100%. No, I don't know if it's 100% about stopping them. I think it's about us focusing on ourselves. You know, against an opponent that I think this season has been just top and so consistent throughout. We need to beat them, yes, but we need to also produce a good performance in ourselves. I mean, of late we haven't been playing as well as we could against top sides, so I do think we can win it though. I just think the only system and the only way that we win it is through the counter-attack and being very pragmatic, and that means being compact in defence, and then obviously being able to have a system or a style of play that allows us to break lines and exploit the space in behind the defence. So, yeah. Let's
talk about the game and tactically and stuff like that, and absentees, how we should shape up. Yeah. There's no Martial, there's no striker. Are you trying to put Rashi through the middle? Are you doing the unthinkable? Are you trying to start Weghorst? Is Jadon Sancho starting on the wing for you, or is Bruno starting on a different wing? Are you going with something different in midfield? What needs to happen here?
Rashford starting through the middle. 100% Rashford starting through the middle. Weghorst is not starting. I know I saw something on the tactical preview and I saw James try to suggest that Weghorst starts.
We did it away at the new camp. Why can't we do it?
He's played as a 10 at the new camp actually. Yeah. He dropped back.
Could that happen today? I mean, could that happen on Saturday?
No, I can't see that. And I know James tried to suggest, oh, it's a height thing. That's fine. Weghorst don't win headers. Yeah, his hold-up play isn't particularly amazing. We've seen that. It's Rashford through the middle. I mean, the interesting one would have been on the right-hand side, but now that Martial's injured, it's really Rashford through the middle. Anthony, we hoped back in time. I mean, this time last week, Ten Hag
really bad.
Ten Hag said he was going to be back, but then he was on crutches still. So, but then at the same time, Bruno was in a walking boot, and then he played a few days later against Spurs. So that kind of thing.
And they are going to take the extra protective measures.
Exactly. So I think Anthony on the right, Bruno through the middle. Then left-hand side, we're talking about if Sancho had worked his way back in. Doesn't really matter. Sancho's going to be on the left, and Garnacho shouldn't start. Yeah,
because of the impact he needs, and a big game like this as well. I can't see Ten Hag just throwing him in midfield. What are you doing?
It's got to be Casemiro.
You said Bruno 10 in now, so
It's got to be Casemiro, obviously, and it's going to be Fred. it cannot be Christian Eriksen. I love Christian Eriksen. He's had a great first season. Free transfer, people forget about that. But in terms of, we're talking intensity with Man City's midfield, it can't be Eriksen, because he's going to drop off anyway at 70 minutes. But in terms of just mobility throughout the entirety of the game, Fred needs to start, and Fred needs to not only start on the pitch, he needs to start on Kevin De Bruyne.
Same again.
Same again. It worked in January. City are better than they were in January. We're worse than we were in January. We need Fred on De Bruyne. But someone did mention this to me. I wouldn't even be surprised if Pep for a curveball meant, I'm not starting De Bruyne.
100%. Because if you get too wrapped up in just one player and one job for a specific player,
yeah,
like you said, all your weeks preparation or months or whatever, not months, but you know, all your preparation going into that can be thrown out the window within seconds of looking at the team sheet, and you go, oh, actually, shit, where's Gundogan actually going to be?
Yeah.
Oh, Rodri, oh, bloody hell, he didn't expect. Oh, Stones is in there now. Oh, who's gonna?
Exactly.
Oh, De Bruyne's not even starting. Oh my God, not saying that will happen, but
No,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
What say you in terms of the team and what you want to see from the team and who should start? Owen's gone with his version of events there. Who do you want to see start, and how do you think we should play it without Martial?
Well, 100% agree with Owen. You know, Rashford has to be up front. I think he has to lead the line. Like I was saying, it's going to be a counter-attacking style of football that we have to play against these. Interesting point, though, if he doesn't play KDB, it's going to be a box in that midfield anyway. They try to outnumber their opponents by creating a box and having 4 against the 3. If it's the defender that comes up, which is Stone sometimes, then they try and get a numerical advantage from the defensive line. But I still think Fred has a very, very important job. He has to follow whoever the key player is and adding himself into the midfield section. It's about how Ten Hag can utilise a counter-attack. It really is. It doesn't matter who plays. Everyone has to be compact, and everyone has to respect the fact that they've already mastered the kind of shape and the movement patterns that they already play in. I don't think Pep will maybe make massive set of changes, but Sancho has to now show up. He's one of those players that have obviously played for City before, but he has to show up. He has to be able to perform in this game, and so does Rashi. And I think they're 2 players that have done well against City away from home. Sancho was all right. Not Sancho, sorry. Rashi, I think, was all right in that game. And I just think it's about us playing good football and understanding the moment and occasion, because it's a big game.
Predictions. Talk to me.
Predictions. I mean, the best thing United can do, I think, is go 1-0 up, try and see it out.
Yeah, we've got to score first.
But at the same time, we did beat City going 1-0 down, and then we came back 2-1 in January. So I wouldn't rule it out. Prediction: 1-0.
1-0 tight.
1-0.
We're going to stop City scoring, yeah?
2-1. We're going to go 2-1. Yeah.
Owen's gone 2-1.
No, that's maybe the most. That's the best bet on it. That we managed to score 2 goals off the counter, and it's going to be impossible, I think, to stop them from scoring. You know, unless you got maybe Luke Shaw playing centre back for me against Haaland, it's very difficult. That's a very difficult task. So I'm going to go 2-1 or 2-2, go into extra time, and we win it.
Yeah.
From there.
My thing is the belief. We have to believe that we can win. Otherwise, pack up and go home. You know, yeah, we had a little bit of fun at the beginning, you know, doing the Robbie thing and that. But essentially, Robbie was actually right to do that. I know we laugh, but in terms of believing his team, maybe he wasn't right to go exactly that far. But in terms of the belief as a fan, because if you don't want to be involved in these big games, pack up and go home. If you want to get to the end of the season and then we all get to go on holiday a bit quicker because we're not at FA Cup finals at Wembley, then what's the point in supporting Man United? Being a Man United fan is this, and I think our stock has fallen and our belief has fallen so far, standards have fallen so much that we're not used to being in big games. So to the point where, we're supposed to be scared because we're going to play City in a massive game at Wembley, Manchester Derby, forget that. So let's go, let's have it, let's have the belief. My prediction, 2-1 Man United. Let's go, come on.